Hey everybody, how's it going? Mike from the Focus Garage here, coming at you with today's video, and we are going to be working on the Maverick. Now, if you guys have one of these Ford Mavericks, you know that that third brake light has some pretty weak halogen lights. And if you've got the luxury pack that comes with the LED in the bed, which I really like, it's just a horrible mismatch of lights to have kind of that halogen ugly incandescentness up there. So in this video, I am working with LASFIT lighting, and we're going to be putting in their LED bulbs up in that third brake light there. Now the process is very simple. All you will need is a screwdriver or ratchet driver with a T20 bit on it. We're going to go ahead and remove those screws from up there and swap these bulbs in. Super simple, super easy. I just kind of want to show you what these yellow bulbs look like before we pull them out. Again, here you can kind of see what you've got. You got one on each side and the third brake light in the middle. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this and I'll show you what you got to do. So first things first, it did just rain where I am, so I went ahead and I got a rag and I dried around here because this is a weather tight seal and you don't want that getting inside of the vehicle. So once you've got the area around it pretty much dried off, you can go ahead and start removing those screws. Like I said, I've got a T20 here. Let's go ahead and put them in. You'll see they come out very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove all four of these T20 screws, which you can see right here. And then we'll go ahead and peel back the housing and I'll show you what we've got on the other side. And once you've got the bulbs out, it really truly is that easy. Again, the one thing to pay attention for is you've got a bulb on the outside on this side and a bulb on the outside on this side. And once the screws are removed, the whole housing can pull out. And then you're literally just going to twist to remove this bulb here. So you just give it a twist counterclockwise and you're able to pull this bulb out and put the new LASFIT bulb right into the housing there. So the nice thing about these LASFIT bulbs is they are a USA brand and they come with a 1-year warranty. Something else that's pretty cool about these as well is that these are no polarity specific. Now, if you've ever installed LED bulbs before, you know why that's important because on the installs that are a little more involved in this, where you're taking things apart, you have to put power to the bulb to make sure that it works. Whereas with these, it doesn't matter which way you flip them in the housing, they're not polarity sensitive. So you don't need to test the bulb before you reassemble everything and get it all back together, only to find out that the polarity is wrong. These drop right in and they're good to go. So you don't have to remove this, wiring harness or anything from the truck. There's enough slack here in which you're able to kind of remove each one of these bulbs here and replace it with your LASFIT replacement. So let me pull out one of the factory bulbs, the halogens, and I'll show you how it compares to the LASFIT bulb. So here we've got the comparison between the two bulbs. You can see we've got our halogen bulb here, basically candle power on the right, and the LASFIT bulb here on the left. Now the cool thing about this bulb, it's got LEDs on the top and both sides, and they're ultra bright LEDs. This also has a very premium metal construction. It's not made out of total plastic the way a lot of these cheap LED bulbs are. This is a very premium feeling bulb. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the housing. Now again, installation is reverse of removal. You can see we've got the whole harness pulled out here, twist to remove. We're going to drop the bulb into this socket and then put the bulb back into the housing there. Got it to do on that one there. And then we're going to go ahead and do it on the other side here. We'll slap it all back together with our T20 screws, which you can see there, there, and there. And we'll put it all together and we'll go ahead and show you guys what we're working with now that we got LED power. Now, the only thing that I want to note with this is that when you are reassembling it, it's really easy because there are locating pins on the outer side here that connect this to the cab. So you don't have to worry about not getting lined up perfectly or anything like that. As long as the locating pins are in place, this is going to snap into place. The other thing to note is do not go crazy on these bolts. It's just plastic threading into a plastic receiver. So if you go too hard on these, you're going to crack them. You'll start to feel the gasket compress and this pull itself to the body once you get them tight. Once you do, give them a little snug and you're good to go. So this is what the bulbs look like in the housing here. You kind of got that cool LED signature look to it, with the yellow diodes on it. You can kind of see they're a little different than the halogen ones there. But that's what they look like. I have not turned them on yet here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, flip the button. Holy cow. Now that is crazy. So these are super bright. You've got a ton of usable bed light coming out of these now. And I can't imagine when you unlock the truck at night just how bright these are going to be. You can see here we've got them, turn them off. And that's another cool thing too. With LEDs, it's instant on, instant off. Oh, really happy with the way that looks. Hang on, let me get a different shot for you. Oh, that's good. That is really good. So the one thing that was killing me about the truck before is that when you would unlock the truck at night, obviously all the lights would illuminate. You get that nice LED bed light, and then you'd have that ugly, heinous yellow thing illuminated there. Now with this, it all matches. So you've got the LED in the bed and you've got the LED up there. And that was a super easy install. Took but a few minutes and we're good to go. Here's the part number for those of you that are interested from LASFIT Lighting here. Very, very easy install. You can probably do this in about 5 minutes. You don't need anything other than a T20. You could do a ratchet or a screwdriver, and you're good to go with that. I want to give a huge shout out to LastFit. These work great. They're super bright, and I can't wait to see kind of what they look like at night, illuminating the whole bed. This is easy. Everybody should do it. It's crazy that there's no option to get a nicer one like that from the factory. They're all incandescent like that, as far as I know, whether you're a base XL or a top Lariat trim. You would think that with the LED bed lighting package, you would get that as LED, but you don't for some reason. So this is something that I would see as a necessity that you've got to do with your truck. So go ahead, grab some of these, throw them in your truck. You won't be disappointed. Mike from the Focus Garage. I'll catch you guys in the next video.